If you need to grow your business, but you don't necessarily have truckfuls of money sitting around that you can spend on marketing, here are 7 ways that you can start getting new customers for free. Let's dive right in. Number 1, we're going back to basics, door knocking. Door knocking in some of the best neighborhoods in your area, confidently presenting yourself and saying, hey, Mr. Homeowner, this is my business. I'm trying to grow. If you are looking for an estimate on a repair or replacement for your HVAC system, I've been doing this for 5 years. Here's why I started my own company. You might be surprised at how many deals you can land, especially if you do this right at the beginning of summer. People are going to be needing to get their systems replaced. And a lot of the companies out there that are advertising, they're big companies with a lot of overhead. And it's going to be probably more expensive to go with one of those companies than what you can afford to do it for while still making money. So, you could explain to the customer that you're looking to grow your business, you're a small operation, and you might be surprised how many deals you can land. And if you're doing this in the right neighborhoods, if you can get to neighborhoods where it's, a lot of the houses are going to have 2 or even maybe 3 HVAC systems, this could be very lucrative and very profitable. It's all about presentation, professional, and just making sure that you're telling your story a little bit so that homeowners will want to help you out. And you might be surprised how many homeowners actually really enjoy helping new businesses. Number 2 is to use your own Facebook profile. A lot of new businesses immediately go and they create a business page on Facebook, which is what you want to do as your company grows. But for starting off, just using your personal profile that already has, a couple hundred friends on it can be a really good way to start getting the phone to ring. So just posting, hey, I started this business. We're looking to grow. We're looking for more work. Posting before and afters of work you've already done, posting tips, how to change your filter, how to know whether your system needs to be just a simple repair or whether you actually need a replacement. That stuff can be super valuable for people. And it's a really good way to start getting the phone to ring when you have the time and you don't have the money. Number 3, also using your personal Facebook profile is to post in groups. There's a lot of local groups that come up like, yard sale in such and such county or buy, sell, trade types of groups that pop up all over the place on Facebook. You can join these groups and you'll find that a lot of homeowners are asking for recommendations on companies to hire. So don't just be bland and throw up your phone number and say, oh, we can do it. But try to, diagnose that, oh, this might actually be the issue you're having and I'd love to help you out. Be friendly, be courteous, be helpful. And put your contact information in there. And that can be a really good way. I've heard of a few different cases of companies using this to actually generate business. And it's organic, it's free, go for it. Number 4 is to create a Google My Business listing. So if you don't already have a place for people to leave you reviews, go ahead and get that set up. Go through the verification process with Google and then just start collecting reviews on it. It doesn't have to be, and you don't actually want a ton of reviews on it right away, but just start letting them trickle in 2 or 3 reviews a week, something like that. And having that Google listing there with a good rating actually will let people find you on Google. So if they're searching for HVAC contractors near me, they'll probably have to scroll through several before they get to yours, but you should still be able to get some traffic to it that will trickle in over time. It's completely free to do. And it's a great way to get the ball rolling with your marketing and get customers reaching out to you. And then also, just having that place where all these people have left you awesome reviews for new customers that you're trying to bring on. If they want to do the research on you, they'll see that you do have some credibility. You do have some history for them to be able to trust you. And you want to also start making it a point that every new repair or replacement job that you complete, you're asking for a review. You're telling them, hey, I really want to grow my business. If you feel like I satisfied your needs, can you leave me a review? Start building that page up and watch the business start flowing in. All right, number 5 is to reach out to local small businesses and property management companies. Small businesses, property management companies, they're looking for ways to get things done affordably. And if you can show up, you can do it affordably, you do good work, and you're still not charging as much as some of the bigger companies in your market, that might be a really easy way for you to land business. And so, you can just find these small businesses on LinkedIn, on Facebook. You can just Google search, keep a list of the businesses that you're reaching out to on a spreadsheet, start building a relationship, giving out your business cards, and start getting some work through that. Number 6 is to record short videos for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you are a HVAC contractor and you're able to get in front of a camera and you're comfortable getting in front of a camera and explaining things and, just showing your face, showing your work, you automatically have an advantage because there are not a lot of contractors who are willing to do this. A lot of people just want to get in the home, do the work. They don't want to get on camera and do all this marketing stuff. So if you have that personality where you feel comfortable doing that, that can be a really good marketing source for you to tap into. So when you record these short videos and upload them to sites like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the algorithm actually takes you can put in your location, and the algorithm will actually start showing that to local people that they think are going to be interested. And so the algorithm sort of promotes you without you having to pay them. So that can be a really effective marketing strategy. If you put some time into it, consistency into it, you might be surprised at how many views and how much work you can get through that. And plus, if you're doing some of the other stuff that I mentioned earlier on the list, engaging in these Facebook groups, answering people's questions, personal profile, and you're doing this on top of it, people will start to notice you in several places at the same time. Some people might see you on a group, then see your video, and that cross-channel awareness can be an additional boost to help you get calls, to help you get business. Number 7 is to build referral partnerships. So building partnerships with other companies or other contractors, electricians, plumbers who don't do HVAC is a good way to start having kind of business referred back to you. So sometimes you refer customers to them, sometimes they refer customers to you, and just building those relationships is a really good way to have work continuously trickle in. All right, so those are the 7 ideas. The trick is looking at these and saying, okay, what can I realistically do? Am I good at building relationships with people? Am I good at getting on camera? What are my strong suits, right? If I'm a pretty good looking person, maybe I go the route of recording the videos, right? Or if not, maybe I just call as many local businesses as possible, try to build relationships with them, something like that. So it depends on where your strengths are, right? If you have a personal Facebook and you already have, 2,000 friends, hey man, that might be a really good one to start with. So if you are, taking this list, just take a couple that you feel like you can actually do, you can actually execute, and then start doing it in small doses, being consistent with it. And, maybe you start off with doing a bunch of it at once, you get a little bit busier, but the point is do it consistently over time. And then that's when the results really start to compile and compound and get more and more calls through that over time. So hopefully all that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you found this valuable, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you have any thoughts you'd like to add, feel free to comment below, and I will see you in the next video.